Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Paul, Christina, and Jen here at Jillin off.
Oh, Paul gets top billing.
I just gave Paul top billing, guys.
Yeah.
Getting this started off with a bang, just like last week.
Email us at jillpauloff@gmail.com.
We're changing the name of the podcast to Jillin off at Paul.
Jillin off on Paul.
Jillin off on Paul. We're Jillin off to Paul. Paul Antonio, the world's greatest Jillin off material. And look at you getting all cozy. Now he's got his shoes on the table. He's leaning back like the king now.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hey, validation. It's been spoken.
I gotta take a picture of you now.
I mean, he already had his ex-girlfriend return to him, and now we're
all right, smile.
we're just getting the ego even more pumped up.
Slick. I gotta put that on my Instagram. I love this. So since we last spoke, I went pee. Was about all that you missed. There was a fly in the toilet. Hopefully, it was there before I peed. I just looked back and there was a fly in the toilet. I'm like, I hope that didn't just come out of my body.
Do you check the toilet before you sit down?
Like, sometimes, but sometimes that skill kind of, you don't do that once you've sat on enough dry toilets for a while. But then you have one incident where you're like, fuck, that's right, I have to look at the toilet seat before I sit down.
No, I wasn't talking about the seat. I meant like inside. Paul's dying over there about you possibly pooping a fly.
Did you kill the fly? Like,
It might have come out of me because I went to the bathroom before. Oh, no, I flushed.
okay, I mean, I just noticed it afterwards. I think I was just trying to move really fast. There's a lot of graffiti on the wall. Who's looking in the toilet? Everybody's reading the walls in that bathroom.
But
it's like, so-and-so farted here. Like,
you don't look like inside the bowl before you go?
I don't think today, right now, I clearly didn't, because then when I peed and then I look back at it, then I noticed the gnat. To be honest, it was a gnat.
When I'm at home, I try and do, like in the middle of the night when it's dark, I try and not turn on the light, but then I can't do it. I have to look. I have this paranoia. Because, years ago I read a story about a creature coming up from the toilet bowl. Like they came up from the sewer. So I always think, what if I sit down and then something just bites me in the ass?
You should write a horror movie
like a
about
snake.
that. That's good.
A snake came up. It's a true story. I'm going to freak you guys out too. You have to look in the bowl.
I mean, I feel like that would be a really good horror movie. Like some snake that comes out of toilets and like grabs, eats your bumhole.
Or what if... But some people like it.
Is this Jillin off material?
The snake ate my ass.
Just got a colonoscopy from a snake. That was weird. Just got right in. He slithered in and then he slithered out.
I feel so cleansed.
Oh, man. All right, start working on it, Christina. You have a lot of scripts to write.
I do. That's it. Well, Christina's career, she was just a stand-up. All of a sudden, she started writing horror movies about snakes that come out of the toilet, eat your bum, and then her career took off. So
It's just all monsters that go in your ass.
she always seemed like such a nice girl, but no, it turned out her ass monster writing career was really what made her.
The creature from the Brown Lagoon. Yes, we did it.
You made Paul cry.
Oh my God. Oh my God. See, I guess these non-alcoholic beverages can be fun. So I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a drinkaholic. I just need
You
drinks.
guess they can be fun?
I know.
I guess we can have fun without beer.
Who knew? Oh my God.
I don't know how you can
Gatorade?
mix... it's tea, okay.
Oh, this is green
I
tea.
was gonna say coffee and Gatorade. Sounds disgusting.
She keeps taking a sip from each. I'm like, how do you keep mixing?
Look at me. I can take two at once.
You mix weird beverages. I remember we went to a show once and you brought your tea and then you ordered beer and she was like going back and forth between the beer and the tea. I'm like,
This is... Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah, because I do
tea's
like...
better than coffee, though.
The green tea makes me feel really good. Like, there's something about green tea where it's like, coffee always will make me get a little acid reflux. Hello, age. But then I need something more thirst quenching, which is why I like a little Gatorade, especially after all the
Also,
yoga.
you are going to be dancing later, so you better get those electrolytes in.
Guys, I'm going to Dancing with the Stars. Tomorrow I'm going to Price is Right, which I know you probably heard me say last week.
Oh, yeah.
Back to back.
Oops.
I know. And then Will and Grace on Wednesday.
I hope you binge listen these episodes, so you're not. They're probably tuning in this week, just dying to know if you won on Price is Right. And
I know.
We have to keep the illusion up that it's another week.
Oh yeah, now the suspense has to kill you for another week, or you can probably just check my Instagram. At Walkinshaw.
Oh yeah, check out at Walkinshaw.
With me winning a new car. I mean, I hope I'm in good enough shape to spin the big wheel. Who's spun the big wheel? Anybody? It's heavy. Is it heavy?
Don't be one of those that falls.
Oh my god, especially no, I better not fall.
It always looks like people are going to go under.
Yeah.
Like when fragile old ladies get up there and you're like, oh, God, hold on. You have to talk to Laura. She's done it.
Yeah, so is my friend Shelly. A whole bunch of people. My friend Lindsay's been on Prices Right. Lindsay won a whole showcase, and I lived with her at the time, so we had all the cool furniture in our house. She did forget to claim it on her taxes, and then got audited and owed like 10 grand.
Oh, God, that's awful.
I know. Some people have that luck. She also got the boot on her car a couple times, too. Oh, no.
Some people have that luck.
It was kind of that luck.
Yes, they do. People that forget to do things, they have that luck. Those people that forget to pay. You acted like the boot on the car was just bad luck. Such a bummer. I think I've been one of those people.
I do like to always say,
some people have that bad luck of getting arrested when they drive drunk. You know those people? Those kind of people just have that bad luck.
That's just luck, right?
I heard a song on the way here that made me think of you.
What was it?
I'm going to try and recreate it. It was for Pepto-Bismol.
Okay, that sounds like
But the best part was they had like one guy singing the main part, and then there's a guy that comes in on the end with the final word. And this was the Pepto-Bismol. I'm going to try and recreate it. They go, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach. And then the last guy comes in and goes, diarrhea. And then they repeat, he's like, nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
I want to give you an applause break for this.
Thank you.
Did she do a great job with that jingle?
That was great.
I just heard it when I was pulling up to park.
We're going to call this episode Jen Jingle Murphy.
And then, for some reason, the guy that got hired just for the diarrhea part, I was like, that is so great.
I want to get hired for the diarrhea
People
part.
had to audition for that.
Oh my
if you're not in LA, you might not. It might sound like a simple thing to you. No, there's probably 100 guys that auditioned for that. Diarrhea.
Oh yeah. You know what commercial I haven't changed the channel in like 2 months. I'm just watching the ID Network, which is all true crime documentary shows. So you know what commercial I have seen, because they seem to just air the same commercials every single day. It's a commercial for a drug for people living with HIV. And then it's like, it's weird because then sometimes I feel like it's a little, I don't know, like I don't want to say anything, controversial, but it seems like they're assuming what groups of people have HIV. Does that make sense?
Judged by the actors in the commercial?
Yeah. So then are you saying just that race gets HIV? Are you saying just
and then
gay
they show
people
two
get
guys
HIV?
kissing?
Exactly.
I've seen that commercial.
It's like, it is very like, I don't know. Maybe we need some diversity in our HIV commercials too.
There's some weird commercials coming out.
Also, I'm from Canada and we don't have commercials for drugs.
Oh, they're going to say we don't have HIV.
Oh, God. You don't?
No, I'm pretty sure we have everything. No, because I don't think that is something that you should advertise. That should be something that your doctor tells you that you need and not a TV.
But you also don't have the pharmaceutical companies pushing all the drugs on you like they do for us.
Exactly.
There's a couple really weird commercials out. Have you seen the commercial where it shows if men had periods? And there's these guys. So. It's so confusing when it first starts out because there's a guy and he goes into a bathroom and he asks his male friend. He's like, "Oh man, do you have a tampon?" And I'm just like, "What is this for?" Yeah. And then they put a few different scenarios of guys having like, "Oh no, you stained your pants."
Yeah.
"Oh, I got my period." I'm like, "Why are these guys having their period?" And then it finally shows a girl and she's like, "If everyone had it, maybe it would be more acceptable." And it's like a commercial to be more accepting of the problems you have with periods. I'm like, is that a big issue in our?
I mean, I've seen that. I think that commercial got banned.
It's so weird.
Yeah, because then I think Alana Glazer posted it on her Instagram, and then she was like, "Oh, they just lifted the ban on this commercial. I love it." So I think they actually banned that commercial, which is even stranger than the whole concept of the commercial. It's to ban it. It's like, what?
I mean, I'd like having guys pretend they have their period. That'd be like if we did a commercial and we're like, "Oh man, this boner's really annoying." And it's like, if everybody had boners, you would understand.
Jen, you know I really want to make this commercial now.
I'm for it.
I mean, I get boners. I don't know if penis.
We get
but
lady
I'm
boners.
pretty sure I get boners.
Wet, right? Isn't that our version of like? Isn't that our lady boners?
My version is
moist?
when I get really horny and I feel this like pulsing. I think I call it more like blue balls.
Yeah.
You feel like a pulsing in your area.
like a Kegel pulse.
Yeah, except it's happening all by itself.
Yeah.
I imagine it like a little heartbeat. It's just like
Yeah. It just needs to be filled. But that's why you Jill off. That's why you grab the vibrator, then it goes away.
I'm taking
you
a
cure it.
sabbatical.
You're taking a sabbatical from sex or from Jillin?
Everything. I don't chill that
Whoa.
much anyway.
I actually haven't chilled in like a week. That's a long
What?
time for me. Well, I got that crazy period on Halloween that like it took me over. It was
In
a
your
week
back?
early. It was a week early. It came on Halloween. It was spookier than ever. Just blood everywhere.
It was pretty spooky.
Was it green?
spooky.
It was green. It was like Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, it was green. No, just kidding. It wasn't.
We had to perform an exorcism on Christina.
We really did. I think it was
Somebody
the
took
Haunting of the
over her
Witch.
body.
It's true. I think I got possessed on Halloween by a weird, creepy period that wasn't like, I swear to God, I have one of those period apps, so I know when it's supposed to come. And even this app is always early by like a week, right? 'Cause it's always, it counts me. I'm 28 days from the last day I finish, not 28 days from the day I start. That would mean I would have like a 3-week cycle. And I have like a 20, anyways, whatever. Paul's really excited about this right now. So I know if it says November 3rd, I'm really getting it like November 10th. And then I got it on October 31st. Whose period was that?
We don't know.
It was somebody else's.
Who put their period in me?
I think you really did get possessed.
I was upset. I was like crazy. It was
You're
like,
going to get your own period in another week.
I know. What if I did get another period? It was my real one. And that was just a weird horror movie snake toilet monster period.
I hope it happens just to freak you out even more.
Oh my God. It's like when the universe is like, you're really not pregnant. Like, it's bonus period for you. Oh, periods. Anyways.
No, I'm going to take a sex from break.
Oh, but you're going to take,
I'm going to take a sex from break.
you're going to take a
I
little
was
sabbatical.
thinking this on the way down.
Hi. I feel
Hello.
like you can come in. We don't care.
Do you have a package?
You have a package. We love people with packages. Come on
Thanks.
in with your package. Jen was just saying how she's taking a break from packages.
I'll sign. I'll sign for it. Okay, bye. Oh, I don't need to sign.
Is it for us?
No, it's for 34.35.
That's us.
It is.
Yeah.
Nordstrom. Oh,
What's
did you
the
get
name?
us a gift?
What's the name?
Jesse Cervantes.
That is not us.
I thought you were third. Oh, whatever. Let's not do this on the podcast.
Uh-oh.
No.
So wait, you're taking a break from...
This is what I was thinking. I was like, I'm going to take a break from sex. And I was thinking, like, well, I'm not having any sex, so I don't know.
That's so true. Why do we
It's
always
not-
want to take breaks?
It's not a break by choice.
Why is that? It's always, yeah. It's like, you know what? I'm taking a break from sex. And it's like, wait a second.
I think
I
what
wasn't having any.
I know. I haven't had any in a while. But I think what I was thinking in my head wasn't. I think what I was thinking was I don't want to have sex with somebody again until I'm very excited about them.
I mean, I think that's cool, just to want to be excited about who you're sleeping
I want to
with.
get like that pain in your stomach. Like, have you ever? I don't know if this happens to you or if it's just my body. If I'm really excited about somebody, I get that same feeling you get like when you eat too much broccoli, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, like it hits your gut. You're like, oh.
I like it. I like that that's where...
Does that happen to you around guys ever?
I mean...
I get like pain in my stomach.
I wouldn't say it's pain. Once in a while, I get a tingle, but I can't say I've had a tingle in a long time. But that's a good question. I don't know. Remember, I've already said this lots of times where I feel like I'm getting too old to get crushes. But
No way, dude.
yeah, so it's been a while since but I remember feeling like tingle feelings, like. But I think that they do kind of oddly come around the heart, or they're in my brain, or it's just like I keep thinking about them, or I want
Mine's
to
all-
say their name in conversation, just somehow bring up their name. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, that's like so and so.
Mark
Do you know what I mean? That's like Mark Saratella.
I get it in my stomach, but I feel like all my emotions go through my stomach.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Because I get diarrhea at funerals. I think I've told you that before.
Oh,
Like
really?
if I'm upset and it's not, and I'm not feeling like I'm not crying.
Yeah.
It just goes into my stomach instead, and then I get diarrhea.
That's where my nerves go.
Yeah.
Like, because my nerves, I feel like I always have to go pee like 3 times in a half an hour before I go on stage. But then I can have to go pee while I go on stage, and then get off stage, and then the pee's gone. It's a phantom pee. It's just
Yeah.
like, now it's gone. Here's a question. What's the over-under on me hooking up with somebody on this cruise that I'm going on?
Oh,
What do we
I
think?
say
You
one
think I'm back in the saddle? Because last one I didn't. Now I'm 2 for 4.
Yeah, you're totally gonna hook up on this one.
You think so? I want it. No, I do. And you know what I was thinking?
Multiple times.
You know my
Multiple
game.
people.
Well, you know my game. I take 1 week to assess who I want to fuck, and then the second week I fuck them. Because you don't want to. What if you fuck somebody too soon, and then you're like, ugh, I kind of wish I didn't fuck them, and then you still have like a whole 2 weeks
You're
left with
stuck
them.
on
Then
the
you're
boat.
stuck. So you still need to like play with it a little bit. And you know what I was thinking? So we know that there's this rule on the cruise where we're not allowed to hook up with passengers.
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense because most of those passengers are coupled off. So if you're hooking up with a passenger, there's a good chance that you're an adulterer.
Yeah, who goes on a cruise by themselves?
Exactly. So, can you imagine some people got on a cruise and their marriage fell apart because,
Yeah, the only people I
Somebody-
think it's more common for women. I saw some women who went by themselves, but I think the
Yeah,
guys that I
same.
met, I only met a few, and they were like on vacation with their parents or something.
right. I have seen some parent-kid combos, but like grown.
But not even like super young guys. I mean, guys that are like third. Like I've gone on
same.
vacation with my parent. You know what I mean? That's usually when the single guys are there.
There was a guy who was there with his dad on the last ship, but he
Yeah.
was also gay, so I wasn't hooking up with him. Although, I did think that he had a crush on me at first. And then Liam was like, I'm pretty sure that guy's gay. And it's like, what? But he's hitting on me. And then-
If you could hook up with passengers, there'd probably be a lot more sex.
I know.
Or maybe not.
Well, I don't think so, because I think everybody's married and they're all taken anyways. But this is a ship I've never been on before, so I don't think I'm going to know anybody. I'm going to have to start from scratch, guys.
That's good.
But there is a dueling piano bar.
Where is this ship going?
So I did look it up yesterday. So I get on in New Orleans, which I'm very excited about because I've never been in New Orleans
that's
before.
right.
So even my one, like Thursday night, I'm going to take myself out for dinner in New Orleans. And I'm just going to, let's not kid ourselves. Where do you think I'm going to end up?
In a bar.
It's sadder than that, Jen. I am 40 now. I think I'm going to end up at Harrah's.
Harrah's?
There's a Harrah's there. I get to play some video poker.
Oh, there's a casino.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I don't know where you're gonna end up.
Oh, that's it.
You stumped me, and then I got nervous.
I knew that was going to be a stumping question. I had no doubt.
Oh, that's fun. I didn't know.
So I was like, maybe just a little bit of vid poker. I haven't been, it's going to be a while before I'm going to be able to go back to Vegas. And I am in my Harrah's years. I get some total rewards points.
It'll probably be more fun. I mean, I've never been to New Orleans either, but like I told you when I went to Nashville,
Yeah.
even that was a little too much for me at night.
I mean,
It gets crazy there. Like, it sounds fun to see it, but I don't think you're going to want to hang out in bars drinking. It's so
That's the
insane.
thing. I feel like it'll be cute to go through like all the cute kind of Latin Quarter-y looking stuff, and maybe like get a coffee, and then like a beer. Maybe go for like a high frequency dinner. But then I might have to go retreat with the old people and play video poker.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, I'm glad that you support that because I felt a little dorky, but then I was like, no, I saw it on the map and I was like, oh yeah, Harrah's, baby, here I come.
Did you take off your shoes? What are you doing down there?
My shoes are never on this podcast.
It's all fidgety.
I know, but now I'm putting them back on. So
She's like, I'm done Jillin off, and then under the table during the podcast.
my toes are jilling off of the cords. My toes are having flings with those guys under the. At the last job, I had
The microphones are going to start shaking. Like, Christina.
when I was working on Confetti on that Facebook Watch show, there was cords everywhere, and we was like, "What's that? There's a lot of cords here." And then we started naming the cords, and we're like, "Oh, that one's Corden Ramsay. That's Joseph Corden-Levitt." Cord
hilarious.
Downey, we just named like that's Corden Lightfoot. We named all the cords. It was great.
I wonder why that show didn't last.
I know.
Were you guys the writers?
we were too busy naming chords. The show's canceled. Oh no! What of all these chords we named? Nothing to do with your show.
Oh my god. That's
hoot.
fun.
What a hoot. So,
So what else has happened to you in the past week?
other than that fly in the toilet, I don't know.
Let's see, I already sang my
We saw-
my diarrhea song.
I am pretty obsessed with your diarrhea jingle.
This is part of the reason I decided I'm going to take a break from sex, even though I'm already on a break
Okay.
from sex. I woke up this morning and there was chocolate stains on my sheets, and I was like, "Oh, you're really in a sex slump when you fall asleep eating
Chocolate.
miniature Butterfingers." There's like this little. I was like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh, it's chocolate."
Oh, well, at least it's chocolate, not a skid mark.
Yes, exactly. Well,
Right?
also, it was
Could be
right by
worse.
my head, so if it was a skid mark, that'd be pretty gross.
Oh, no, it'd be like that date in Venice. Like, oh no, how did it get up here?
Oh, the guy that peed. That was
Yeah.
so disgusting.
I know, but I remember these stories. These are
Yeah, no skid marks. Nothing in my bed except chip crumbs and chocolate.
I do have way too much Halloween candy left over, and I'll tell
Why
you this.
didn't you bring some?
Always have some in my purse if you want some. Oh, that's
right.
always in my purse now. Oh yeah, these kids. I gotta tell you, they were like. So I'm like, I just hold the bowl out. I'm like, oh, well, take whatever you like or whatever, right? Because I want them to pick what ones they want. But then their hands go in like giant excavators, just trying to like, I don't know, dig a landfill or something. There's like. Like trying to scoop out all the candy in one giant swoop.
I warned you. I said, you have to tell him only two. Oh, no, that was my sister. I told that too. I was like, she goes, what should I say? I go, you have to tell him only take two. Because if you just say, here, do whatever you want.
I did. I went down to two. Then I started saying, okay, everybody take two. Because it was just like, well, I didn't know how many trick-or-treaters I was going to get. So I didn't want to go down to empty. And then it was just I felt so violated. I was like, oh my God, they're going to take all the candy in one swoop.
So rude.
Yeah. It was just like... And I was like, oh my God. But don't worry, I have leftovers and everything's okay. Everything's, phew, thank God.
Paul was worried.
Yeah, I was one of the kids.
Gimme. I was hoping maybe I'd meet some neighbors, somebody would be like, oh, hey, you're the girl who lives there. And there's a guy with Ontario plates on my street and I really want to meet him. And today we almost collided. And I was like, well, that's not how I want to meet him. But he was coming up this weird street that nobody drives on, but he's probably getting lost all the time. So whatever. Anyways, whatever. But I was like, oh, I should have waved or said something. But instead, I was so shocked by where he popped out of that I was like, oh no. I think we almost had a crash instead of a, hi, we're all Canadian here.
You try to wave with your bumper.
Check out my plates. Right?
You should put a Canada flag on your car.
I almost put a note on his car being like, hey, we're Canadian. You just moved on to my street. You have your Ontario plates. I have me BC plates.
That's what I do to Mexican people here. I just put notes on everybody's car.
Welcome
I'm
to
Mexican
town.
too.
I'm like, hey, hola, 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 hola.
Oh, yeah. So this cruise, where it's actually going, I'm going to the Cayman Islands. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going to, is it Rotan Island? Rotan? Am I saying it right? Rotan?
She looks at Paul.
Rotan?
Paul.
You know Rotan
I
Island?
don't travel.
And then I think Costa Maya, the Mayans in Mexico. There's going to be some cool different spots I've never been to. And then I think we do that twice because I'm on for 2 weeks. But
Sounds awesome.
I have a friend who lives in the Cayman Islands that I used to serve with in Toronto. So I'm going to see her. It's going to be very exciting. That's it. And
Don't
then
go too far off in Mexico.
I would never. I'm always scared.
They're taking tourists.
Yeah, well, Steve G told me a story about how he almost he thought it was Guatemala, but then once we hit Guatemala, he's like, no, that actually happened in Costa Rica. He went a little further away from where all the touristy stuff is. And then, a guy chased him, tried to steal his watch. Yeah, it was really scary.
There was just a story about it. I thought that was kind of over, but then there was a story tourists are getting kidnapped again. But I don't know if that's...
No, Canadians get murdered in Mexico all the time. There's always stories. It's always like another Canadian murdered in Mexico.
Oh, really? Yeah. I guess they keep the stories more secretive here.
I know. Oh, yeah.
No, nobody was killed. Go.
No. Well, but I do think there's just certain places where you probably shouldn't travel off the beaten path. I know it seems exciting in some cities to be like, let's go down this street or what it looks like, explore. But I think there's certain cities where you just shouldn't explore. You should stay on your little cozy resort or wherever. But because even when I took that cab in Mazatlan, I was like, I don't know, take me to this center town place or whatever's in the middle, Old Town. And then I got there, I was like, you know what? Let's keep it moving. Where else you got? I didn't get out.
There was no other tourists there? Or?
It just didn't.
Or it just didn't look
I didn't want to get out. So then we went to this beach area, and then I met up with the Beatles and stuff, so it was fine. But that is my favorite part about working on the ships. I'm just going for lunch with the Beatles.
I didn't even learn their names till week 2. I just
my
kept calling
God.
them the Beatles, and I was like, I should probably learn their names.
I know.
John, Paul,
Ringo. Exactly.
Ringo.
Oh, man.
Well, I can't wait to hear your stories when you come back from this.
Oh my God, I would cream
Illustrious
I would
cruise.
cream my pants if I got on and the dueling piano player from the Escape.
Oh, I
was what
know.
fun.
You're dying to find out if he's
I would
gonna
not.
be
I'm
on
not
there.
going to message though because I don't want to know. I just it would be so romantic and surprising to be like, oh my God, oh here's one of my cruise friends right here, the country singer. But yeah, it would just be so nice if I just got on. I was like, oh my God. And then there he was. And I like the How the Moon cruises because then we always flip that room. So I think I get more days off on on those ships than when we're in the social.
Yeah, no, social is very busy. 17
Social.
shows a week.
Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of shows.
Hey guys, it's me again.
I know. And we're hosting, so
Yeah.
we're always on the stage. Like, hi, it's me again.
They knew way too much about us.
I know. Oh my God. So
I might have to go on your. Oh, I just said I was going to take a break.
no, but were you going to go on a dating app?
I was going to say I might have to.
Do it.
I've never been on one.
Oh my God, do it.
I don't like it. I don't want to do it.
If nothing else, sometimes the texting is fun and it can lead to
Wait,
kind of material.
Did you talk to the guy that's the manager at Applebee's?
No.
She got hooked up with that.
Did you see my Instagram story?
I saw, yeah.
I was like, well, and what
Dude,
now?
there could be
Manager
some
at
good
Applebee's?
perks.
Boneless wings? Are you kidding me?
There could be some really
know.
good perks. Although I don't know where there's an Applebee's by us. Is there an
I don't-
Applebee's in the Valley?
No.
It seems like something would be
I
in
know.
Burbank, but
I don't know what islands are called, but I know where all the Applebee's are.
Oh man, I do have a weak spot for islands. Damn
Dude,
it.
hook up with a guy from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh yeah. Why are some corporate restaurants like? I can't help but like them. Like I also really like.
BWW is awesome.
Oh yeah. BWW.
B-dub.
Everybody knows I love PF Chang's.
Just keep pimping
Loyalty
out,
rewards.
Keep pimping out Christina to places we want discounts at.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's do it.
we should go hang out in Burbank because right in that area
Yeah.
there's an island,
Islands,
yard
Wood-
house,
Wood Ranch. I like the Wood Ranch too.
BWW,
BWW.
Barney's Beanery.
Oh yeah, dude.
Nobody says
We're
BWW.
Corporate City
We're hooking you up with one of those managers.
and a Flappers.
And a well, yeah, no, there.
She's fucking the manager of Flappers. Well, that doesn't do anything for us.
Oh man.
Your career just got worse.
I swear to God, I have never laughed so hard as like I was writing in my diary the other day and I was like, wow, I'm a cruise ship comic and I'm doing this Sunday 5:00 show at Flappers. Like my career has officially fallen down like this
You're
stigma of
80?
comedy.
No.
And I laughed. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, well, you know what? Shockingly, it's all been really fun.
How many people have asked you for info about that cruise ship?
I have been hit up many a times. I
Comics
think-
like to shit on the cruise ships, and then they're like, "So hey, who
I know.
books that? How can I?"
Yeah, no, or they want to shit, and then they're like, "Oh wait, it seems like you're making more money than me, though." Like, yeah, and I'm actually traveling, and I'm actually having fun, and I'm fucking dueling piano players. So tell me what's so wrong with this life?
Where's the
Like-
bell? We need the bell right now. Christina
Ringing
hit the
bell.
jackpot.
That could be my earrings. Ding ding. My earrings. Okay. Is that it? Did we do it?
No,
Yeah, we're close.
no, not even.
Uh oh.
Oh, that was your first burp.
I know. It was weird, eh? It was kind of forced. You could feel. That's
Yeah.
a tea and Gatorade burp. Thirst quenching fruit punch.
Well, we do have some exciting news before we go. I don't know if you've heard us talk about our East Coast crotch. Well, it's more of Christina's, but I'm just jumping on board for fun. Murphy Bed Mike.
Murphy Bed Mike sent Jen a shirt.
Oh, yeah, it came.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I know.
Did he listen
And
to
he's
the-
he's
So now he's
coming
gonna send me
to-
one.
He's coming to, you know, when he, so I just commented on his, I didn't ask him for sure, but I just commented on his, he was wearing a shirt and I'm like, I need that because it says Murphy. And then he wrote me like, I'll send you one. And I was like, I want so badly to be like, can you send two for Christine? And then I was like, I don't want to sound like greedy. And then I was thinking like, oh, I'll just give you mine. And then you texted me and was like, he's sending me one, so that's good.
Oh, so good. So
But
then
Murphy Bed Mike is coming to California, to Venice Beach.
God, so if anybody needs a Murphy bed installed,
Yes, if you need a Murphy bed, well, we'll find out the dates he's going to be here.
That's what he wants to do on his vacation.
Yeah.
Install more Murphy beds.
No,
We
he's
are-
coming here to install.
A
That's the
Murphy
reason
bed?
he's coming.
yeah,
That's
somebody in
hilarious.
Venice needs a Murphy bed installed.
So while he's here, Murphy beds. If you don't know what they are, check them out. It's quite handy.
Oh my God, we have so much that we don't know about Murphy Bed Mike. We don't know if he's single. We don't know if he drinks. Although he is a New Yorker, so I feel like he'll drink. I think we're just on high alert because there's so many people that don't drink here in LA that now you just can't assume that people drink.
Yeah.
Not that he's less attractive if he's sober, but kind of.
But yeah, he is. No. No, I like him no matter what. Well, unless
Me
he
too.
doesn't drink.
I mean, yeah, but literally, seriously.
I don't mind people that don't drink. I'm just, I think it's harder. I don't know, to
It's-
get to that point where you suddenly just start making out. or something.
That's true, right? Dating sober is uncomfortable. It's hard. But I do like being sober. Look at me right now. I'm having a hoot.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Very happy on my green tea and Gatorade.
Oh, it's 1 o'clock.
Uh-oh. Oh, and you're going to be on Chad Zumach's podcast.
Yes, I am. I'm staying for the Zumach.
The Z-Man.
Can't wait to hear what happens.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited for you.
I know, me too.
All right. So don't forget to follow us. I'm at Jen Murphy Comedy.
And I'm at Walkin' Sauce.
And at Walkinshaw.
And
at
email us.
The Paul Antonio.
At the Paul Antonio Show coming to the network.
Whoa, finally.
Yeah, finally. Starting on, by the time this is posted, it's already out. So check it out.
Calling
Email
his podcast
us too.
back
Email us at jillinoffpod@gmail.com.
Jillin off pod. Have a great day.